Hello, it's your favorite sports Unc here. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button to join the fastest growing community on YouTube. Remember, Nightcap doesn't happen without you. So please subscribe or you're going to make Ocho cry. Ocho, as I mentioned earlier, the Commanders, the first road team to go on the road, win a playoff game this year, and they did it with a rookie quarterback. Jayden Daniels was great when he needed to be, and we've seen this over and over again. They beat the Eagles. They beat the Cowboys. They won so many games in the waning minutes because the poise that this young man displays. He's never flustered. He's never sped up. He's going to make a few mistakes because he's a young quarterback. But when he absolutely has to be at his best, Ocho, he absolutely is. And they go on the road and get it done thanks to a Zane Gonzalez field goal that doinks off the upright. And if you notice, that's why they put him on the left hash, because they know he's a push kicker. Being pushed, if he's in the middle of the field, that's going wide, Ocho. They put it on the left hash. He pushes it. It clips the upright and it goes in. And they win 23-20. Baker Mayfield was 15 of 18, 185 yards, 2 touchdowns. They ran the ball 25 times for 101 yards. So they average 4 yards a carry. But that's not a lot of plays, Ocho. They only had 44 total plays to 69 for the Commanders. Time of possession was about 34-25. But the Washington Commanders go on the road, get it done. I know they're excited about that. Washington is better when the NFL is better when some of these old guards, Ocho, they hadn't been in the playoffs in a long time. And when they were there, they didn't do a whole lot. But Washington go on the road, get it done, thanks to Jayden Daniels and the outstanding rookie quarterback for the Commanders. Ocho, watching this game, tell me what were your thoughts?
Listen, it was a good game. It was a good game. It was kind of slow. It was low. It was the defensive game, most of it. It was the defensive game. A lot of penalties, a lot of third and longs, kept it from being a high scoring game, putting themselves in somewhat of a deficit, and not having manageable third downs. I enjoyed the matchup between Lattimore and Mike Evans. It wasn't the same, obviously, when he was with the same.
Mike was cooking
Mike got him. Mike had the best of him, but
it got so bad that Lattimore was just trying to hip drop tackle him. You see him on every play. On every tackle, the man tried to hip drop. Come on, man.
Yeah. So it was a good game. Obviously, it cost him. Like I thought Dan Quinn was going to cost him the game. He kept
going for it on fourth down.
He kept leaving points on the field. I said, listen, I'm hoping to come back and bite him in the ass now. But
Dan Campbell, Dan Quinn. I mean, sometimes we got confused.
Everybody with Dan, they got cojones. They got cojones. Listen, the gambles paid off because the third time he went for it on fourth down, they scored to McLaurin. He hit McLaurin in the back of the end zone on a dig route. So obviously it paid off for Dan Quinn. He gambled. Listen, I'm happy for Jayden Daniels. I'm happy for Jayden Daniels. I'm happy for the Commanders fans. It's been a very, very long time. I think maybe since 2005, if I'm not mistaken, since they made the playoffs.
No, they made the playoffs in the pandemic, right? Didn't they lose to somebody? Didn't they? What's the guy, the rookie quarterback?
They won. Won
the playoff game. Won. Won a playoff game. 2005, but they made the playoff with what's the Heinrich? Heineke. They went to the playoffs with Heineke. They didn't win. As a matter of fact, they lost to Tampa. That was Tom Brady. That was the year they won the Super Bowl.
Yeah. But I'm happy for him. But who they got to face? Who they got to face now? Who they got to face?
They were the 5 seed, so they will place. They will. It all depends on Lions. They go to the Lions. They face the Lions.
That ain't. The Lions scoring 30-35 a game, man.
Oh, you got to be on your best behavior. You definitely got to be on your best behavior. But Ocho, there's a play like that. That's the fourth down that they went for that they didn't get it. Daniel has the slide. The tight end is wide open. 87 is wide open. The slide is your first read. What I didn't understand, Ocho, why would he look back inside? You can always come back inside, but if you don't take the slide right now, it's never going to be open. Because
it got to be your first read. The slide got to be your first read anyway.
It is. It is. The slide is always the first read because you take slide. If slide, he's covered. I can always come back inside. Because normally I got a slide, I got a 7, and I got the McLaurin, I got somebody coming on the dagger route running the back of the end line. Yeah. I can always get back to that. But if I don't take this right now, I'm not getting that because they're going to be on it, and he's going to end up running out of bounds. And if they don't run out of bounds, he get close, then push his ass out of bounds. And so I was surprised because he's a rookie, and most rookies always take the first read because, especially if it's there, it's a safe throw. I don't have no complication. Slide open, man. Let me go ahead and give that thing away, and it's a 1 yard, Ocho. That's a tub. That's a tub. He second guessed himself. I mean, maybe because the end flashed him and he didn't think he had him, but he had more time. He had him by more than what he thought he was because Levante David is coming from the inside and he's the one that got him. And so that's what, as a matter of fact, you see they run the exact same play. Tampa ran the exact same play and hit Bucky Irvin on the exact same play and get a touchdown, but they got a rub on the inside. They brought the motion down.
They brought the motion down. They had the double team. They had the double team on the other side, so they knew it was 10.
Yep.
And they picked him. The backer couldn't get over.
They picked him back and couldn't get outside. So even though they didn't pick him, it was a great play. But I just love the poise with this young. He joins Joe Flacco, Mark Sanchez, and Russell Wilson as the only rookie quarterbacks to win their debut in a road playoff win. That's huge.
That's dope. Not just for him, for that city, for that organization, for all they've been through. You know, they've been through some stuff now. You know, new ownership. New ownership has been a very long time.
The best thing that could happen.
Oh yeah.
New ownership come in, Ocho. They get somebody that understands. They get this. Look, everybody knew they were going to take Caleb Williams. It's a very similar situation to what we had a year before. Bryce Young and CJ falls in your lap. Jayden Daniels fell in your lap. You ain't take no great. Hey, all I'm going to do, I'm going to take who you don't want. Hey, Ocho, we picking sides. Whoever you don't want, I'll take them. I really don't have no choice.
Right.
But I'm taking the guy that you don't want. And it worked out well for both situations. You see CJ has won 2 playoff games. They've won the division both years. And he's won 2 playoff games, one each year. Got a chance to go on the road this time to take on the Chiefs. But I love Jayden Daniels. Defense playing well. B. Wags is playing really, really well. I like the Dan Campbell addition. But what I love most is what they did for Jayden Daniels. They went and got him an offensive guru. Say what you want to say about Kliff Kingsbury as a head coach, but there's no denying his ability to call plays, his ability to work with quarterbacks. Several guys have won Heisman Trophy under his tutelage. Kyler Murray was Offensive Rookie of the Year under his tutelage. Jayden Daniels will be Offensive Rookie of the Year under his tutelage. He was the quarterback coach. Maybe he was the offensive coordinator at Texas A&M for Johnny Manziel. So there is no denying, especially quarterbacks that have that kind of dual set ability, Ocho. You know what I'm saying? They're unconventional. I mean, now we're starting to see more of it, guys that can run and throw the football. But Kliff Kingsbury, like I said, you can say what you want to say about him as a head coach, but there's no denying his offensive mindset and his ability to work with the quarterback. Would I be surprised if he's in Chicago next year? I would not be surprised.
Wait a minute. They've had in Chicago as a quarterback coach or maybe offensive coordinator?
As a head coach.
I mean, Ben Johnson. Ben Johnson is interview.
Ben Johnson could get that job, but Ben Johnson is going to probably be the most. The only job that Ben Johnson wasn't going to get was the Patriots.
No, he.
And that's why AG, if you notice, AG didn't even go up. Man, look at man, y'all ain't finna trot me out there like no horse and pony show. I already know where y'all want to go. Hey, I'm not finna be away from my family. I'm not gonna be away from doing game plan. Nah, bro, that ain't happening. Hey, y'all already got y'all situation ironed out. Congratulations, I really appreciate that. But I'm gonna go where there's a realistic chance for me to interview and get said job. But Ben Johnson to be Ben Johnson. Look. Tom Brady, I'm sure Tom Brady loves Ben Johnson with the Raiders. But if I'm Ben Johnson, but he don't got nothing to work with, huh?
He don't have nothing to work with.
I do.
I like the Bears. So
I love the Bears too. I think the Bears is the best job available, given what they got offensively: a quarterback, receivers, running back. Hey, get an offensive line, plug the offensive lineman in here or there. Yes, I agree with you. I'm not disagreeing, but somebody that has a quarterback. a young quarterback or somebody that's going to draft a quarterback, they're probably going to want a Kliff Kingsbury working with
most definitely. Most definitely. I like it.
Former LSU receivers Malik Neighbors, Brian Thomas Jr. were in attendance supporting their former quarterback, Jayden Daniels. I like that. You don't see that. I mean, you see it a lot more in basketball, Ocho, where guys show up and support the guys, sort of stuff like that. But I love to see this. It just goes to show you that this is a very close team. You remember, Ocho, earlier in the year, Malik Neighbors and Jayden Daniels had a bet. NFL kind of made them say, we got a little bet going on that who's going to be rookie of the year, blah, blah, blah. They should have just kept it hush. Jayden Daniels going to win, but Malik Neighbors had a phenomenal season. And even when you have a phenomenal season, when you get the quarterback and this team makes the playoffs, it's going to be really, really hard for you to upstage it. Because what did Neighbors have? 106, 108 catches, over 1,100 yards, 6, 7 touchdowns. Had a phenomenal
With no
season.
consistency at the quarterback position at that.
But Jayden Daniels, as a true rookie playing the most important position in pro sports, take this team and think about it. They had the number 2 pick in the draft. So that lets you know they weren't very good. But they get that one guy.
That's all you need.
And he flipped it, Ocho. He flipped it. So congratulations to the Washington Commanders. They go on the road, first road team to win in the playoffs this year. They avenge an earlier season loss to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers by the score of 23-20.